Hello everyone, and welcome to week 3. Hope this finds you well. Hope everybody had a great weekend, good long weekend. Last week an announcement came out from the Chancellor of Student Affairs regarding COVID. The bottom line on that was that Fayetteville and the university are becoming a hotspot, and we need to pay a lot more attention to our social gatherings and take all the precautions that are recommended. They are buckling down on that. So if you have not read that announcement, I'm going to post it out there so you guys can take a look. There's that. Last week we covered the first round of STR or CHIA information. By the way, I have notes right here on my laptop, and I also have a screen here that I look at in reference, so if I go back and forth, you know what I'm doing. At some point I'll do kind of a video review or give you guys a shot of this if you're interested. So last week again we did the first round of STR or CHIA information. If you haven't figured it out yet, it's fairly straightforward. I believe when I design this course again, I'm going to have to double up and squeeze all this into 2 weeks. You guys are getting the benefit of this little experiment, if you will. Again, we're doing, there's another class that is also doing this, and it's your traditional your traditional in classroom type of course, but I believe they're doing some of it via Zoom. So anyhow, you guys get the benefit of this experiment. Now this week we're going to explore the next section, which is Hotel Math Fundamentals. I believe it's this week we are. And this is the math as it pertains to the CHIA certification by Smith Travel Research. This is basic math, but you need to understand the logic. So, spend some time with it. There are some exercises at the end of this section. So focus on that. It's pretty important. You're going to be tested on this section. Let me restate that. If any section of the test that stumps people, it is this section. I don't care if you're a student or a professional. It is this portion, the math fundamentals, that gives people the hardest part. And it's the logic. It's not the math itself, but it's the logic that goes behind it. So spend some time with it. Now, thank you for your attendance on the live video last week. I think we had a whopping 5 of you. So thank you very much. It was short. It was painless, hopefully. So thank you. One good question that I want to address that came up in that, if you have not seen it, by the way, there is a recorded video of that out there. There is no textbook on this portion of the course. Okay, this is the first 4 weeks of the course. It is all slides, so it's all PowerPoint, and I am most of that has already been uploaded in the file section of MS Teams. If you have trouble finding it, let me know, but I've uploaded all of it, and it's a lot of them. So make sure you pace yourself and spend time on that. It is relatively self-taught. That's kind of the nature of some of these online courses. But with that said, I have kind of set a little challenge that you guys are going to beat the overall score of the traditional in-class course. Now, while I have not made a wager yet with the professor on that end, that might be coming up, so please do not disappoint me. Let's spend some time and let's knock this thing out of the ballpark. Again, my goal is to have you guys getting the highest collective scores compared to the other class taking this thing. Again, the files are on MS Teams. If you don't have it there, or you see something in the class that is referenced, go get. So they'll ask you to go get a reference materials, a spreadsheet, a data set, what have you. If you don't find it, let me know. There's a chance that I either forgot to put it up there or I have not downloaded it properly from STR. So another question was about payment for CHIA program itself. Now this is for the exam only, not for the class. That doesn't mean you have to wait to put that payment in. Do it now. The links to all that are online. If you have any trouble paying for it, any trouble accessing it, I don't care what it is, reach out to me and I'm going to help you. Now, there's no real way for me to keep track of who has paid and who has not. So as we get closer to the exam time, which the official exam is the week of September 28th, so in a few weeks, we're going to I'm going to ask you who has and who has not paid, so we can keep track of that and make sure you get your access code to this exam. Okay, now to repeat, the first 4 weeks of this class are CHIA only. We're going to jump into the rest of the class starting the first week of October, and we'll use what you learn in this first 4 weeks. We're going to use that as kind of a foundation for the rest of them, and we'll talk about restaurant versions. We'll talk about more in-depth roles and responsibilities of the people within the hospitality industry and how they use this and how we analyze this moving forward. So we're going to get into some meat after this. Now, I created a short video of the Hard Rock Hotel in New Orleans. I believe I mentioned that in one of the last videos. It's the one that collapsed almost a year ago. It's out on my YouTube channel. I will put a link in there, and if not, you can go out there on YouTube and search me and you'll find it. It's only a minute and a half, or excuse me, 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes at the most. And it's kind of sad, but it's interesting. So take a look at that if you would like. There's another point about your work after CHIA. Hold on. Have a lawn service coming through. Oh, the joys of working out of your house. Now, the point after CHIA, what to get used to, and one of the great things about those live, the live class that I had, was I could read your kind of your body language, whether you were into it or not. And I don't blame you. Most of y'all were more excited about me talking about the days in comedy and improv and the casino days and all those other fun times than you were about the slides. So, but I'm telling you, the work coming up after CHIA will be a little bit more in depth, and it'll be what I call heads down work. Which is focused on spreadsheets, focused on a lot of the logic that goes behind that, a lot of how we measure performance in the hospitality business. I'm going to try to change it up by changing up locations where I film from and present this information. I'm also going to provide a lot of anecdotal information that will hopefully allow you to get the concepts down. But that was also brought up. I could kind of read between the lines as to what you guys were asking. So you will see that coming up. Now, as always, if you have any questions, please let me know. My office hours are Monday and Thursday, 10 to noon. That just means that I'm here waiting for you guys to reach out to me. But in all reality, I'm here all the time, or I'm always available. And any mechanism you want to reach out to me with, I'm fine with. So, and if I'll usually get back to you within a day, if not sooner. So, hopefully, all you guys are having a great start to your week. And if you need anything, let me know. So, have a good week. Thanks.